Today we will discuss about Klein's construction, and that is very important because of it is very easy method to find the velocity and acceleration of the link compared to other method. It is a part 1. So welcome to my YouTube channel Mechanical Engineering Management. Like, share and subscribe. So at the end of this video you will be able to find velocity of different links like piston, crank and connecting rod in single slider mechanism, acceleration of different links like piston, crank and connecting rod in single slider mechanism, angular velocity and angular acceleration of the single slider mechanism. So keep in mind that this Klein's construction is only applicable to the single slider crank chain mechanism. So first of all, see the single slider crank chain mechanism. Look at this carefully. Here this is called as the crank, which will rotate. This blue color is the connecting rod, which will connect the crank to the piston. You can see in this figure the piston having sliding motion, whereas crank having rotating motion. And crank having two positions. Near to the piston is known as inner dead center, and away from the piston, that is called as the outer dead center. Let's see the example. The crank and connecting rod of a reciprocating engine are 200 mm and 700 mm respectively. The crank is rotating in clockwise direction at 120 radian per second. Find with the help of Klein's construction, first velocity and acceleration of the piston, velocity and acceleration of midpoint of the connecting rod, angular velocity and angular acceleration of the connecting rod at the instant when the crank is at 30 degree to IDC, means inner dead center. The two important points. The crank is rotating in the clockwise direction and we want to find the velocity and acceleration at the crank position 30 degree to IDC. So velocity of piston and acceleration of the piston, that means AP. Then velocity and acceleration of the midpoint of the connecting rod. So let's say midpoint is D, then velocity of midpoint of the connecting rod, that means VD, and acceleration of the midpoint of the connecting rod, that means AD, where D is midpoint of the connecting rod. Angular velocity and angular acceleration of the connecting rod. So angular velocity, that is denoted by omega. I have taken the symbol for the connecting rod as PC, so that you can understand angular acceleration of the connecting rod is alpha PC. Alpha is the angular acceleration. So these 6 are the different objectives for this problem. This is the description. Now first of all you have to draw the space diagram according to the description, and so that you have to take the scale. Very simple to decide the scale. Find the maximum dimension. So here you can say 700 mm. So take 10 cm is equal to 700 mm. So 0 and 0 will be cancelled. So your scale is 1 cm is equal to 70 mm. So it is a very simple method to decide the scale of any one problem related to the Klein's construction. And so that you can draw the space diagram. So first of all draw the reference center line. Mark O point randomly on the center line and draw the crank first, OC. Now how you can draw it? So that is given to you 30 degree to IDC. So if I assume this is the IDC, and so that my piston is over here. So towards the piston side, that is IDC. And it is rotating in clockwise direction. The angle is given to you as 30 degree. So from IDC in the clockwise direction, 30 degree with the center line, you can draw the crank. But what is the length of this crank? So very simple, drawing length of OC, that means drawing length of the crank, is equal to the actual dimension that is given to you of the crank divided by scale. But here you have to keep in mind that the unit of these 200 and 70 must be same. Here it is mm. So if you simplify, then you will get 2.86 centimeter. So it is 2.86 centimeter. And unit is always with your reference 1 centimeter, so it must be centimeter. Now draw the connecting rod. And here it is piston, so I have taken the name of this point as P. C is for the crank, so you can easily remember these points. Drawing length of connecting rod, that means PC, is equal to actual length of the connecting rod 700 mm divided by scale, and so that you will get 10 centimeter. So this length is 10 centimeter, and you can do it with the help of the compass. So take compass, set the radius as a 10 centimeter and draw the arc over here so that you will get the P point. So after getting this space diagram, then you can start the velocity diagram. Draw the vertical line passing through the O towards the end of the crank, and that is above the center line. So you have to go in the upward direction. If the crank is below the center line, then you have to go in the downward direction. Next step, extend the connecting rod towards this vertical line, which will intersect at point M. So here OCM is the velocity diagram. So keep in mind that OCM is the velocity diagram. These are my different objectives. So in our description, we have to find the velocity and acceleration of the piston. So OM vector represent as velocity of piston. So you need to remember that OM represent the velocity of piston, and it is always multiplied by omega. If you want to find any one value from the velocity diagram, then it must be multiplied with the omega, where omega is the angular velocity of the crank OC, and that is given to you in your description. It is 120 radian per second. So I can put the value over here. Put the value of OM first. You have to measure the length of this OM from the velocity diagram, and that is always in centimeter because of your scale that is with reference to centimeter. So measure it, and that is 1.8 centimeter multiplied by always scale, and that is 70 mm. So it is 70 mm, and that's why your unit is mm, and multiplied by omega, that is given to you as 120. So if you simplify, then you will get it is 15120 mm per second. So this is your first answer, velocity of piston. Now next, OC, that represent as velocity of the crank. Once again, it is from the velocity diagram, so it must be multiplied by omega, but I have not found over here because it is not in your objective. So this is your extra information. Next, velocity of connecting rod PC, and once again you have to remember that CM vector represent as velocity of connecting rod, and as we have discussed, this is from the velocity diagram, so it must be multiplied by omega. So the length of this CM is 2.47 centimeter multiplied by scale multiplied by omega, and so that you will get 20,748. Unit is mm per second because of your scale is 70 mm. So keep in mind that whether it is OM, OC or CM must be multiplied by omega because of these all are the vector from the velocity diagram. One more thing, if I want to find OM, OC and CM, then it is always multiplied by scale. Now next, draw the circle with C as center and CM as radius. Then mark the midpoint of the connecting rod as D. Then draw the circle with D as center and DC as the radius. The intersection of these two circles, mark them as K and L. Next, join KL, which will intersect over here. So give the name as Q and N. Keep in mind that Q is the intersection of this KL and the connecting road, whereas N is the intersection of the KL and the center line. So if you want to refer more videos, then go to YouTube, search as Vipul Goti, then you will get my channel, subscribe it, where you can see so many videos. Now go to playlist, where I have prepared the playlist of the different topics, and you can take the maximum benefit. Now join C, Q, N, O. So this closed loop that represent as acceleration diagram. So keep in mind that OCM represent as the velocity diagram, whereas CQNO represents acceleration diagram. Join CN, mark the midpoint of this CM as D1, join it with the O, draw the horizontal line passing through this D point up to CN and mark this point as D2. Join D2 with this O point. So here we got these two different vector OD1 and OD2. OD1 is in the velocity diagram, so it represents as velocity. OD2, that is in the acceleration diagram, so it represents as the acceleration. And you know that D is the midpoint of the connecting road. So OD1 represents as the velocity of the midpoint of the connecting road, whereas OD2 represents the acceleration of the midpoint of the connecting road. Also you have to remember that CQ represent as the radial component of the connecting road, whereas QN represent as the tangential component of the connecting road. So here it is radial component of the connecting road for the acceleration. And keep in mind that if I want to find the value from the acceleration diagram, then it must be multiplied by omega square. So once again look at, for the velocity diagram it is multiplied by omega, whereas for the acceleration diagram it is multiplied by the omega square. And Qn, that represent as the tangential component of the connecting road. So if you measure the length of this Qn from this diagram, then it will be 1.33 cm multiplied by scale, and that is 70 mm. So the unit is mm per second square, multiplied by omega square, and you know that omega is given to you as 120, and if you simplify, then you will get this. So divide it by 1000, then you will get 1340 meter per second square. Now next, this NO represent as the acceleration of the piston, and obviously it is multiplied by omega square because of it is from the acceleration diagram. So if you measure the length of this NO, then it will be 2.86, and that is always multiplied by the scale multiplied by omega square. So if you calculate, then you will get acceleration of piston as 2883 meter per second square. So that is your next answer, acceleration of piston, AP. Next, if I want to find the acceleration of the crank, then OC vector represent as the acceleration of the crank. So keep in mind the very interesting point, OC, that is the common vector for the velocity diagram as well as acceleration diagram. So OC represent as velocity of the crank as well as acceleration of the crank. But the difference is what? Here it is multiplied by omega, whereas in case of acceleration it is multiplied by omega square. As we have discussed, OD1 that represent the velocity of the midpoint of the connecting rod. So if you measure the length of this OD1, then it is 2 cm multiplied by scale multiplied by omega, and so that you will get it is 16,800 mm per second. So this is your next answer, velocity of midpoint of connecting rod. Now next, once again, as we have discussed, OD2 that represent the acceleration of midpoint of the connecting rod. So you can say AD is equal to OD2 into omega square. So don't forget to multiply it by omega square in case of acceleration diagram. If you measure OD2, then it will be 2.76 cm multiplied by scale multiplied by omega square, and so that you will get this one divided by 1000, then you will get acceleration of midpoint of connecting rod as 2782 meter per second square, and that is your next answer, acceleration of midpoint of connecting rod. Now next, as you know that V is equal to R omega, so you can say omega is equal to V by R, where R is the length of the connecting rod. So already we got this value of velocity of connecting rod, that is 20748 mm per second. So I have put it over here in meter per second divided by length of connecting rod, and it is given to you in your description the length of connecting rod as 700 mm, so it is 0.7 meter. So keep in mind that I have put over here it is in meter per second, so obviously the length must be in meter, and if you simplify, then you will get the angular velocity of the connecting rod as 29.64 radian per second. So that is your next answer, angular velocity of the connecting rod. Now next, you have to remember this formula, that tangential component is equal to alpha into R. So you can say alpha is equal to tangential divided by R. R is the length of the connecting rod. So we have the value of this tangential component, that is 1340 divided by length of connecting rod, that is also given to you as 700 mm, so it is in meter. So if you simplify this, then you will get this value, and this one is your next answer, angular acceleration of the connecting rod. So we have 6 different objectives, and that you can see with the red color. So thanks my dear friends, press the like button to appreciate this video.